Hello, I'm Sue, and this is Savage Spiel War Stories. Of all the RPGs set in the Warhammer universe, I think my favourite one is Rogue Trader. We had a campaign of that we are still talking about years later. We were trying really hard to be good people. We only committed genocide once, and if you know the Warhammer 40k universe, you'll know that that is pretty damn virtuous. We were somewhat hindered, however, in our pursuit of virtue by our ship. Our ship's name started out as the Enterprise, because we are massive nerds. However, by the end of the campaign, we were pretty much calling it the Statistical Anomaly. Captain Tiberius, this is Navigator Lucretia. I am unable to deliver the report that you requested, as I regret to inform you that, once again, nobody on the ship can remember how to use the ship's sensors. By way of alternative, I propose that we carry out a multi-vector visual sweep. Yes, Captain, I am suggesting that we ask the crew to look out of the windows. However, unusable sensors were not the only issue that we encountered aboard the Enterprise. There was also the small matter of the things that happened when we went through the warp. The way fast travel works in the Warhammer 40k universe is that to get from one place to another, you use a warp drive to enter the warp, which is a horrific alternate hell dimension where time and space move differently. If you've seen the movie Event Horizon, you pretty much know the kind of thing we're talking about. Oddly enough, if you've played Minecraft, then trips through the Nether work very much the same way as trips through the warp. One thing that ships have in Rogue Trader is quirks, and our particular ship's quirk was that it had a temperamental warp drive. Predicting exactly how long it's going to take a trip through the warp is not an exact science, but you can generally take a reasonable stab at how long it's going to be. If you've got a temperamental warp drive, that makes it a little more complicated. How this works mechanically is for each trip into the warp, you roll a d10. On a 1 to 6, it's going to take you an extra 1 to 5 weeks. That never happened. This is an all-crew announcement. This is Navigator Lucretia speaking. We have now exited the warp and have arrived at our destination at a time of -1 weeks. All crew are required to consult their journals to find out where they were last week and refrain from causing any temporal paradoxes. Any crew member found to have caused a temporal paradox will be terminated without warning. While statistically our ship should have taken longer than anticipated 60% of the time, in practice we arrived before we left so often that it actually ended up being part of the plot. Captain Tiberius, we have a delegation of space wolves visiting. They wish to know why exactly we were on a derelict spaceship, this time last week. Yes, Captain, I believe that the ship has indeed done it again. Or rather, is going to have done it again. Captain, I am a navigator, not a grammarian.